living in a clown world right now, or we're just trying to make sense of it?
This is a really bad sign of things to come. We're living in a fantasy world. They're denying that reality.
Instantly, we have total control over the Hormuz Strait right now.
1 in 3 Americans have maxed out their credit cards.
And cue the fire. We just had a massive breakthrough. There is now confirmation that 100% of everything is basically completely rigged. I absolutely feel like I live in fantasy land. I'll see a report and I'm like, I'm not even sharing it. Today, I'm like, no, I'm sharing it. This is absolutely insane. Just a few days ago, right? If you pay us the Trump, whatever, pay us 100,000. I can't even keep a straight face. You pay us $100,000. We'll tell you what I'm going to tweet so you can make a shat ton of money. Now, for me, I'm like, does anyone insider trading? Anyone? No, it's okay. It's insider trading. What are you doing? What companies are like, yeah. Well, what, 10, ponying up $100,000? You're going to go to jail. I mean, even Iran. This is not even from Babylon Bee. This is not fake news. Iran calls, hey, Congress, while you're bombing us, this is the world we are currently living in, calls Congress to investigate President Trump and his family over war-related insider trading and stock market. Yeah, it's happening right now. You guys want to take a look at that? Oh, and here it is. Trump sued. This is true. I think it's true. Over faster access to Truth Social posts. Coming up next, UFO files dropping soon. Trump. This is the world we're living in. Oh, but it gets worse, and I actually kind of fall for it still. Man, I feel like such an idiot. You remember this Trump 10 income tax? Yeah. I'm like, I'd vote for that. Remember that in Lutnick? Trump's goal is to abolish the IRS, Commerce Secretary Lutnick says. He knows it's unconstitutional and then makes a shat ton of money. The elites are just racking in the dough. And then humans, regular Joe, go to work, sweating every day, trying to keep up. Breaking news, 1 in 3 workers, it'll be half soon, have more credit card debt than retirement savings. If I'm reading this correctly, that means no one's going to ever retire. Well, I look back in time where it was like we were so excited, Trump to end the Fed. Yes. Post after post, America, I want you to end the Fed. Say no to unelected banking monopolies. Yes. Drain the swamp. Abolish the Federal Reserve. I mean, who wouldn't vote for this? And now we're getting it again, and I'm getting excited. And this is where someone needs to hit me with bear spray. Now, I'm not saying the other side, that's okay. We're not even talking that. See, on one side, it's like, would you like to be tickled with feathers? Well, not really. Okay, or the option on the left would be, would you like to stick your hand in a moving blender? No. So you are weird and you want to be tickled with feathers. Well, I don't have options. But as we speak, I'm getting reeled in. Trump weighs call for capital gains tax cut. Midterm boost, because the midterms are going to be horrific. So it's like, hey, guys, those capital gains things? Oh, we'll do away with those. So I get tricked. I get fooled. But my question is, why not do it? Why not follow through with Doge? Why not show us Fort Knox? You promised. And then on the other side, they're cheating so bad. And we have been witnessing this for years. Like even last night, it was like neck and neck, 40-40. Looks like David's going to win this. Roll the tape.
Okay. Wow. What the heck just came in Brown? Which was that that was huge for her.
Yeah, so that was about 18,000 votes, and she nets 2,000.
Question. Was that
the mail-in ballot dump? And I think she lost. But what the actual F? I'm also finding not so many comments, which I used to get so many pushbacks. You don't know, you stupid idiot. Like, I'll call out both sides. I don't care. When AOC's president, same thing. Which again, can you spin my head around maybe 360 times. Trump says he's kept all of his campaign promises. Yes. I guess if you say it, it must mean it's true. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was so exciting. You know, we're going to cut $2 trillion and CPAC and government. That was exciting. I was excited. He was excited. That was like a homeschool kid, right? I mean, let's end IRS and the Fed and what else are we going to do?
All this gold at Fort Knox, it's the public's gold.
Yeah.
It's your gold. So, I think you have, a right to see it.
You want to take a tour?
Yes. And then Mr. Musk pledged to cut at least $2 trillion from the federal government budget. How'd we do? Well, guys, here it is. GAO finds Elon Musk Doge inflated the claims of $100 billion. Wait. We're talking $2 trillion. You inflated $100 billion? What's the actual numbers? Do we have anything actual down here? Okay, I got the $2 trillion. You're gonna make me go down to the bottom of the page. 113 million's good. So from rigged to fake to we just need a change here. We'd like to keep our change. So that way when we trade, we can keep it all. I don't want to work and then have to give it up. And yes, I did vote for the war. So this is fine. This is a good campaign promise. U.S. controls Hormuz Strait. I think we'll keep it. See? Great. We have Trump claims total control. Iran declares victory. And it's not discussing ceasefire. Nothing's moving. No energy. And if you have a calculator, this is not going to be good for American people. They don't do well with high inflation, high energy costs. Someone please open the strait. We're sorry, we won't do it again. We'll go back to work. Well, scratch that. You just lost your job. Even though it's the best time ever. Breaking, U.S. job numbers have now been revised lower in 21 out of the last 30 months. Now let's go down to the bottom. Boy, what a doom and gloomer. Here, June jobs could revised into negative. Now, again, I'm going to chalk that one up to really bad. And this is when jobs, you couldn't even have a job. This was the pandemic where they're like, maybe you should get 7 to 8, 10 shots. I'm sure it's really good for you. Trust us, as job market revisions are alarming. I'm going to say, look at the red. Just take a little peeksies here. This is not a strong and healthy job market. This is not a strong anything market. And I want you to watch this for 20 seconds and know this is not
okay.
kitty.
Late night
maybe.
gym vlog. It's basically empty in here. I look tired, but we're still doing this.
You got this, girl. Hit it. You go.
That woke me up fast.
Yeah.
Upper body done, and I'm already dying.
How was that?
Best part of the workout.
You barely
A little
worked
stretch
out.
so I can pretend I'm disciplined. I always say quick workout and then stay forever. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, and by the way, that was all AI. So you could just kiss your jobs goodbye. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. Well, at least we still have trading. Actually, I did this on if you trade, this was my morning trade. I said, put in a buy right here. And I ran back to my computer to go put in a buy. It was called a falling wedge. This is what I just showed you. I do this every morning just for you. So I said, if it's gonna, well, not that. That was actually on how to do it, my course. So if you don't know what a falling, see, this is the one thing, sorry, complete your sentences, Bravo. This is a falling wedge. If you don't know what a falling wedge is, you need to get edumacation. And I'm not talking about this edumacation where this is true. These are all true stories. University of Michigan to drop grades. You don't need grades. It's too much. They said it was too stressful. The University of Michigan is eliminating first semester grades in an effort to address what it calls growing mental health crisis among the college students that then exit out of said university with a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate. You can't find a job. And that's what we're in. Well, at least you can click buttons on a screen. That is currently my only saving grace. 42%, let's just round it up because it'll be there in a few minutes, of college grads, they're 27 years old, are working a job that doesn't require a college degree. So that means all the money mom and dad spent, which I did not. I told my girls, All 6 of them. Oh, if you want a degree, your degree, you go get your degree. You want a car, you go get said car with your money. So now everyone has degrees. No one's surviving. Basically just taking any job that's available, and they don't even care if you have a degree. It's not like the degree teaches you how to do anything, except maybe invest in the stock market, and this is how the Fed works, and it's all lies. They tell you it's all lies. Everything that I learned macro is all untrue. I almost finished a doctorate degree. That's how stupid I am. Really tempted, and then you end up being I don't even know what this is anymore. Really tempted to sell all my crypto and just, go all in on stocks. Okay. Smoky Snipe, you're at probably the top of the market, and you were at the almost, not yet, the bottom of the market on crypto. Feel like crypto just does not have a lot of use cases. Okay, all right. Now, this is all going to switch come October, November. Because once you go down, then you pop up. Would you like to know, if you were to have followed me this morning, I do this every morning. Wake up, I click buttons on a screen. Again, if you would like to know when I talk about this stuff, it's here. Click that. Click I want instant access. It's $2.99. That's it. Have it for the rest of your life, and AI won't take your job. All you do is you just watch. You're like, okay, I learned that's a falling wedge. When do I enter? I said you enter right here, okay? Then it's gonna come up, it might retest, and then it just keeps going higher. How high? How am I supposed to know how high? Well, you measure it, okay? And then you take this and you go, if it breaks, said here, okay? You go to here and you sell. And there's 2 buttons. You click buy, and then you click sell. From the breakout to there is 76, which is 1,520. And Kitty's friend, they just went off. They did whatever they do. Bought the course. She's trading. I wasn't super hopeful because I actually think this is kind of difficult. Because when you see it go the other way, you're like, oh, that's it. She just said to me 45 minutes ago, she's like, okay, so I'm consistently making $2,000 a day paper trading. And she's been doing this for, I think, 3 months. Am I ready to do it for real? I said, 2,000 a day? He said, yes. I said, consistently? Yes. Yes. So, hey, friends, what do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. Start with paper trading, and then you go, hey, this works. I trust this weird guy with the funky hair while everyone's jobs are going away. AI is going to wipe out much more than we want it to. Sorry, my influencers that are in fitness. Looks like AI gotcha. Anywho, I'm off to go buy some bear spray because I ran out of hairspray. Well, with that, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.